The Browns
are in very good shape.
Yes,
man.
well, hold on a minute. The Browns are, as we discussed yesterday, in the hunt. They're in the hold on a minute.
Technically.
Peripherally in the hunt.
Okay.
By the way, great album. I don't know who sang what album was Peripherally in the Hunt.
Talking Heads, maybe?
I could have been. Peripherally in the Hunt was a great, Roxy Music, maybe, right? Doesn't that sound like a little Roxy Music? At any rate, we went down a wormhole there. Sorry, James. But what did you think of the Baker Mayfield handshake stuff? Everybody's got a take on it. I'm wondering what you thought.
I mean, I'm good with the handshake. Like, okay, you don't want to come in for the lovey-dovey stuff and all that, you know what I mean? But, it let me know the relationship that him and Hugh have. But I just wanted him to come on the podium and say, listen, me and Hugh's relationship wasn't like that, or that's between me and Hugh. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And not answer the question. But you can't come up there and say, well, he left Cleveland and went to – he got fired. You know what I mean? And usually when you get fired, you go looking for another job. If somebody offers you a job, you take that job. Players get cut all the time, come back, play their former teams. All their teammates want a jersey, swapping all that. You showing them love. You know what I mean? So it's not like you just walked out the building and said, I quit. You guys stink. I'm out of here.
No,
I'm
right.
going to Cincinnati. So I just wish you would have came up after the podium like, that's between me and Hugh. You know, or look, me and Hugh's relationship ain't like that. I shook his hand. There it is there. You know, you ain't got to be best buddies and giving hugs and all that.
I don't know. I just think he's of a different generation, though, James, and he's also feeling it. And I think what he's about is being himself and being genuine on behalf of the people in the locker room. That's the way I took it to mean that he and the folks in the locker room thought that Hugh might not have been all in, or Hugh was about himself a little bit as much as Hugh was about the team, or at least that was the sense. And so when he was asked a direct question, he wasn't going to give you the usual, you know what, that's between me and him.
Yeah.
And he might get there at some point of his quarterbacking career, but right now, at this moment, he's feeling dangerous.
Players know. Players know the motives of a head coach. Players know. So
you can sense that.
Absolutely.
That's the way I took it.
So if Hugh was in there and he's, giving this message but doing this, I mean, players definitely can sense that. You know what I mean? So, like I said, that's what I'm saying. Like, that showed me the relationship they had, and that showed me that they did not have a good relationship.
Yeah, but you could see it was an extended handshake. Mm-hmm. And Hugh was going in for the hug.
Yeah, he was going in, and Baker said, "Hold yourself."
He kind of saved it. He kind of used. You pointed out yesterday, Chris, with the head tap, because he went in for the hug and realized he wasn't going to get it. So with the extended hand for the hug, he just tapped him on the head.
Yeah, that's a
nice move out of Hugh.
I wish Hugh was like me. I shook no one's hand after the game, whether I knew you, whether you went to San Jose State.
Why?
I darted off the field to the showers every single game, home our way. I'm just like, man, if you got my cell phone number, you could call me. You know what I mean? But I never was like, I'm finna go over here and shake everybody's hand after the game.
No jersey exchange?
When Coach Mike came in the locker room, I was already showered, ready to go. Like, most of the times I beat the media out there. Like, a lot of times they had to like grab me and say, no, you have to talk today, James. You know, but it might come in there, he give his speech, win or loss, and I'm showered already. I just got to toss my clothes on and get up out of there. By the time the media comes in there, I'm already out, me and the family on the highway.
So no jersey exchange, no nothing?
Well, Green Bay, you can't jersey swap.
What do you mean?
Our jerseys are not really Nike jerseys. Our jerseys have the Nike check sold on them, but they're made by a company in Green Bay. So it's not like we could just swap our jersey and they call Nike and say, send me another Jones jersey. Like, our jerseys, if we get a hole in them, you get it sold up, you know what I mean? And, so you only have a handful of jerseys during the season.
So if you're so these guys on a massive road losing streak, they're staring at the stars at night with holes in their pockets.
Yeah, exactly.
It happens like that sometimes, man. You got to go to Marge. Marge is the best seamstress in the world, man. She'll sew it up for you.
That's her name is Marge?
Marge, yeah.
Marge the seamstress?
Marge will sew it up for you, and your jersey will look brand new.
What? This is amazing.
The cheese isn't the only thing with holes in it. Oh.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern on Audience.